So, how do I say this? We lost the content of my previous video, the one I was live streaming before, because my laptop crashed in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to do. I'm starting a new stream, but this completely ruined the gist, what I was trying to do. And it still says that my other footage is live. That's not true. I don't really know how to fix it. This is bad. I need your help. Please. Because I don't know how to fix the playoffs. Our previous stream. Don't know how to. Trying to interrupt my other stream from my iPad. Maybe that'll work. My iPad's so slow and I'm just trying to get it back online, any way, shape, or form. Sad because we were doing great, but you don't control when your computer dies on you. Wasn't even dead though. That battery just randomly decided to crash. Super sad. I'm just trying my best. Don't know what to do. If anyone has some tips, please tell me in this chat, because the other chat's not gonna work. I mean, can't see it, so that's that. I can't really even decide, like, how life is gonna go. Can't even download Google Chrome on my iPad, which means I can't download YouTube. Super sad. Super sad. Hey, what can you do? What can you do? Because life is bad, man. Life is bad. Sat down, recorded 50 minutes, all went down the window. I don't know what to tell you. Buddy. Because it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault at all. It's not. It's really not. That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. I don't really get it. Why it's not working. Every time I click webcam, then it makes a new stream. That's not what I want. I want to continue my old stream. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to go back to my old stream. I mean, like, don't really know how to get back to it. Try my best. I don't know. I don't know what to do, because hey, if I get it back up, I don't know how to do it. And it says stream finish because I went offline. That's not exactly true though. That's not true. But hey, You live some, you die some. And I took the L on that one. Took the L on that one for sure. I did take the L on that one. Who is watching? Please tell me in the chat. Says one view. I mean, the 44 minutes I did get recorded luckily got saved. Okay, so in that case, the content of the last stream got saved. So, from this point, will be pretty much like 3 minutes that we missed in the last stream, and then we can continue. So, actually, it's not as bad as I thought, but it just means we have 2 live streams instead of 1. Hopefully my laptop doesn't crash again. Okay, boys. Let's finish up this game and I'll wrap up this extremely weird episode. Because, yeah, that's all we can do. Kill my car. Jamie Newendike, kill my car. Yeah, Luc Dubois. Back with the puck again. You kidding me? We're on the power play? I mean, it's just... There you go. That's game. That is game. What a goal. What a shutout by Lagasse. Only 11 saves needed to make. Well, he did his job, so that's all you want from him. And now we're gonna do scouting, and then we're gonna leave this episode as it is, because that is all we have time for. Even though I would have loved to play a bit more, but hey, if you crash for 20 minutes, that's what happens. Our second WHL scout, so our first, I think, did up to like 100. Yeah, so this guy will do up to 200. Really unfortunate that my progress got deleted like that, but what can you do? What can you do? After all, we're at the hands of technology. If the technology decides to crash, then, well, we have no choice but to just basically listen. Really unfortunate, though, because this way now you'll have to switch between the 2 streams. Ow. Lots of good prospects, as you know, in the WHL. I mean, bang. Well, 183, our second OHL scout, so I believe this guy was doing top 100 or so. Yeah. So this guy will do up to 200 or so. It's really unfortunate. Just really unfortunate, for sure. Just gonna scout, and then that's it for this episode. Bit of a shorter episode, but I don't want to risk another crash of my laptop. Had enough tech problems for one day, so yeah. That's a plan. That is indeed the plan for today. Of course, there's this guy. It's really unfortunate. Absolutely mind-blowingly unfortunate that happened to us today, but like I said, sometimes you don't get lucky. But gotta live with it. Gotta live with it for sure. Really unfortunate though. Still really unfortunate. Couldn't be a bit better than that. Really, really unfortunate. Again though, at the end of the day, it's a video game and we're one of the best teams. It's just, I would have liked to record today's content in one video because when you split it into two videos, you lose fan attraction. Not just that, it was really frustrating trying to figure out why it happened because just randomly crashed. Randomly, absolutely randomly. You hate to see it, really. You hate to see it, but life happens. Life happens, that's for sure. Life happens, so what you gonna do about it? That's what I would say. Just deal with life. Just deal with how sucky it is sometimes. At least we got the stream back on its feet though. So now we're back, even though it's not what we wanted, but we're back now. We are back. We are back, back again, back again. You know, you can never refuse, you can never wait, you can never prevent me from streaming. Don't give up that easily. I definitely do get frustrated though. Really unfortunate. Absolutely. For sure. Okay. At least this year you'll get to see just how good scouting you can have. That's good, I guess. Because this year I didn't forget about scouting at all. May 12th. Perfect. Third OHL scout. Second did about, you know, 200, you know. Alright, so here's our third OHL scout right over here looking cool. First of all, like, this guy scout the guys we have scouted a little bit. Just in case there's any gems late, like this guy may be 1 bar medium elite, always worth scouting. Always worth scouting a starter and another medium elite. Because OHL, you legitimately get guys who are good that just go undrafted. Bang. There you go for Pogi. And yeah. Yeah, so just gonna end the streaming right after done scouting. I mean, I think you guys will all understand why I'm not much in a mood to stream anymore because of that whole fiasco, and I really wish I could just skip over it, not talk about it, but it literally ruined what I was trying to get going. We can scout more than just the first 300 actually here. Now, even like all the guys, just in case, just in case. Low top sixes might be good, like if we don't have enough people for just non-low top sixes. Yeah, really not the best guys will come from here. But, I mean, some guys do come, so it's worth scouting. It's worth scouting the extra. WHL, I mean, pretty sure the first 2 WHL guys are doing a lot. First 200 maybe? Hope so. Yeah, you best believe. Oh, wow. 278? Okay. In that case, I think we can do some double scouting with this. With this WHL scout. Just go from top 100. Make sure you really scout them well. Top 9. Back up. Top 6 low elite. Yes, please. Yeah, already know we love all of these guys. That can turn out well. Maybe one more guy. Just some nice double scouting. Oh yes, Dawson Scott. Okay, perfect. NLA? Sure. Just want to scout all of these guys for some potential. Bang. Nope. Hey, low elite, always worth investigating. Most of the time, these people won't turn out. That doesn't mean it's not worth it to not scout them at all. Because if you miss out on a gem, then that's crystal that could have made your life brighter, and you missed out on it. That's why we scout. That's why it's our job to make sure that all the good people are uncovered. Love how it jumps like that. So, now all these guys should be done up till May, except for this one guy who's up in April, and this other guy who's done in March 30th, which is a few days. So honestly, what I'm planning to do, what if we sim till March 30th? Let's sim to the 31st versus Detroit. Because why not? Oh, that's why. Because every time we sim, get an injury. McTaggart now injured. Sedin doesn't fit on the first pair. Okay. Luckily, we have Kilo right over here. We can substitute. Now we just give, just replace P. Just do whatever it takes to have a full lineup ready to go. I mean, they want to be that way, they want to be that way. We can't control it. We can't really control that at all. We don't control how our AHL team decides to get injured. We don't control all that. All we control is, like how good particular player is. This is why I don't like injuries. It makes it less fun. More realistic, less fun. But oh well. You lose some, you win some. Plus, I like the idea of injuries because also tests us technically. Makes us adapt to circumstances, I guess. That's what I would say if there was anything. Yeah, so this dog guy over here, now we'll make him go up till May. By basically just forcing him. Okay, so we only scouted the first 500 here, which means we can scout a low top 6. We can scout a low elite. HL starters not with my team. Time, I mean, and we're only gonna go for the top guys who are worth it. So, yeah, there's also that piece of information. Like, for example, I can remove Baxman here because I know there will be for sure at least one more good player that we'll have to scout, and then we can remove Botter so that we scout this guy. And now we remove Chow because this guy is also good. So these are the 4 people we will scout. I'll take that. May. Basically, everyone's done in May except for Haddock, who's done in April. Who, like, anyway, it's like there's not much to scout there, per se. So, yeah, there's that. And you know what? Since his day is April 22nd, I think we can also finish up the regular season here in this episode because we've already clinched up. Oh my goodness, Amir Hofstra, that's a big loss. That's a huge, huge loss right before playoffs. Okay, Cale Makar on the first pair is a great idea. Banks on the second pair, giving it a +3 is yet. And we have no HL defenseman to replace Hallis Jack. This is a bit of a problem. Let's call up a player. I mean, guys in the juniors will be in the juniors. Like Lekanen, I mean. Who do we call up when there's no one to call up? I mean, this is kind of a problem. Guess we call up not Joe Morrow because he can get claimed. I guess we call up Robert Tarnstrom, but that will create problems in the AHL, which is kind of sad there. So obviously we want Gilmore there, Banks there, and I guess Vasunov and Tarnstrom can test out their fit when they're playing together in the NHL. Four-man power play. I mean, this is a big loss. We're gonna have definitely. We need to play Pulak a lot more because of this. Dubois, Makar, Charpentier. Yeah, so Pulak's the one who can take on the extra minutes. Charpentier can go on that first pair now. And Pulak is already on this pair, which means Banks is the next man up. And he also gives it a +1, so not bad. Whoever fits better between Charpentier and Pulak on the first pair will get that. And then on second pair, we want Banks. Oh, that's a -1. Maybe then Vasunov. Basically, whoever gives it a 0. Then 4-on-4, I would like Makar. Whoops. Don't want Griffith playing D. Want Makar on top, and then I guess Banks. And then remove Banks off this line. Put in Tarnstrom, who will get his first taste of the NHL, even though he's clearly not ready. Kel McCarr, Morgan Viscoskis. We have some good forwards, so I think rather than put in another defenseman here, we'll put in our boy Yves Blouin. You can substitute very nicely. And yeah, that'll be a good fix for now. Because Halschuk is injured. And then there's the AHL, which, to be honest, this season might not be that great because, I mean, too many injuries. Too many injuries. We now have a 54 overall playing in the AHL, but that's okay. Hey, Ezra McTaggart is back. Well, at least that fixes the AHL problem. Because now we just slot in Ezra McTaggart, and then we say yes. And then McTaggart will basically get more ice time than Kel Flirt. And power play wise, I mean, doesn't really matter right now because even took an L in NHL 4-1 loss versus Detroit, but then we win. And then Jamie Neuendijk is injured now. You see what I'm saying? You see why I hate injuries? Actually, rather have Vince Gibson on the top line in that case. Basically, I'm looking for who will give the best chemistry. Okay, I'll put Hughes up there. I'll promote Joe Webb to the third line, I mean. And then I'll call up Mr. Joe Eriksson to play fourth line. Special teams now. Power play wise, it's gonna have to be Morgan Viscoskis that steps up. Because that's what it has to be. Put Blouin in the first pair, and then we get Matthew Hughes here. Perfect. Actually, I'd rather have Vince Gibson on the first pair, and I'll give it a +1/+1. And that way it'll be nice. Four-man power play. Connor Griffith, Vince Gibson can be the center now, and then on right wing we can have, again, just slot in Morgan Viscoskis because he actually fits in. PK isn't affected too much, which is good. Extra attacker is affected. And then Skipson can get even more ice time. 91 overall, going the best already. Maybe let's put Connor Griffith again here. Prove his worth. 4-on-4 wise, I think Connor Griffith also deserves a bit of a chance. Okay. How about Yves Blouin? I mean, whoever fits your boat, Sonny boy. I'll do that. I mean, remaining centers. Joe Eriksson act, I guess. Play some 3-on-3 action. And what we're actually gonna do is, okay, Amir Halstruck is back. Good. At least we have a player back, which means Tarnstrom. Yeah, Tarnstrom. You can return to being the guy. See, look, now special teams. Power play. Makar is fine there. And then here it should be Halstruck. It removes the +1, but I want Halstruck in there because Halstruck is a main piece of our team. Again, I still want Halstruck in there. I definitely want Halstruck in here. Kulak, no. I want Halstruck in here. And then I want Kulak in here. I'll make sure that power plays are good. Now, extras, definitely 4-on-4. I want, these are fine, but then I want Halstruck. And I'd rather actually have Halstruck playing rather than Charpentier. 4-on-4 continued is fine, other than got a Banks back in there. 3-on-3 wise, definitely want center, and then here we want Halstruck to return. And Halstruck will actually, yeah, he'll stay here. Extra attacker and shootout don't change. Goalies don't change. Scratched. Gotta go back to roster moves and call back Tarnstrom to the AHL. And then what we're gonna do is gonna go to the AHL. Gonna go to defense. See Pilo right over here. Justin with Tarnstrom. Bang. And play Sedin on the. Play Tarnstrom and Sedin. Never mind. Play Sedin on that second pair with Joe Morrow. Actually, with Cale Fleury. Now, special teams. We can fix this again. So, Tarnstrom playing with McTaggart. Fleury playing with Sedin. Yeah, that sounds about right, because right now Vasunov is in the NHL. Fleury, Tarnstrom, McTaggart, Sedin. Good. Taggart, Fleury, Sedin, Morrow. Well, they have Tarnstrom in there. Well, they have Tarnstrom again. Just gotta get Tarnstrom back in there. Because he is someone we need to grow soon. 3-on-3 wise, we removed Tamela right over here. Actually, put back in Tarnstrom here. Sedin, Tarnstrom, McTaggart. Yeah, that's pretty good. 4-on-4 continued. Rather have Tornstrom here. Fleury, Sedin. Yeah, so that way, that'll be good. Goalies is still Jamie Goligoski, who is playing terrifically. Then basically we lost 2 games in a row, but we had a 58 win season. I think we won the President's Trophy too. And I think what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna save our file. Actually, no, we're gonna go to settings. We're gonna, first of all, turn off injuries, because even though I've put them on 10, they're still way more likely than they should be. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, let's go over, first of all, who are we facing in the playoffs? Multiple players are eligible to be dressed. Who are these players? Jamie Nieuwendyk. He's back. Okay. So now we gotta go to offense. Joe Eriksson Ek. You're great, buddy, but Jamie Nieuwendyk is a heart and soul. Then we put Nieuwendyk back on that first pair. Gibson is gonna be back on the second pair. Liskauskas will be back on the second line. I think it looks somewhat like this, yeah. Although I believe now that Joe Webb and Hayes are basically the same overall, we can do a switch of them, because I like Joe Webb. Actually, no, Hayes is a low elite, yeah, so potential beats, yeah, so potential is more important in that case, because we still want Hayes to grow as much as he can, and then defense is good. Special teams, so now we gotta fix all the power play stuff that we changed. So definitely want Nieuwendyk to be part of that first power play line. And then Blue Aim, Viskowskis, I mean, basically we can go Hughes, and then we can switch him with our boy Connor Griffith. He's a terrific guy. Defensemen are fine, 4-man power play. Connor Griffith is still there, so I think it was Nieuwendyk on the first one. Penalty kill. I think the penalty kill was always that way, and same with 3-man PK. 4-on-4, that's good, but this is definitely not right. It's Jamie Nieuwendyk on the second 4-on-4. And on the third, it's, yeah, 3-on-3. It's definitely not meant to be Hughes here. It's rather be Jamie Nieuwendyk. Extra attacker, I mean, right now I'd rather have Vince Gibson there, but definitely want to remove Blue Wayne. Put in, actually no, Blue Wayne deserves it, I think. Morgan Viskowskis though. I think he should be replaced with Nieuwendyk in this line. That fixes the lines. What a season for Hellebuyck. 927 save percentage. 2.07 GAA, his best season since 2017. Terrific. Absolutely mind-blowing. 50-win season. That's gotta be a career record. Losses-wise, that's a record for least losses. OT losses, quite a bit. Ties, of course not. Shutouts, he had 8 shutouts. Terrific save percentage. Terrific GAA. Good amount of saves, too. Shots against, he faced quite a bit of shots against. Goals against, he had not that many minutes. He played loads of minutes. Yeah, he was really good. He was really good this season. Lagasse, who has apparently played in the playoffs before, but in the regular season, not sure why it's showing numbers like this. Oh, he played 7 games in Seattle, 36 games in Buffalo. He was good. He was very good. Yeah. Facing the Hawks. Okay. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude this season right after showing you the stats real quick. So Yves Blouin just continues to get better. Third liner putting up 86 points is crazy, like absolutely crazy. Dubois too, like I think this is his best season in a long time. 81 points. Yeah, it's actually a career high in points. And almost career high in goals, but no, not quite a career high in assists either, but career high in points. 720 points in 899 games. He's played a lot. Shooting percentage was definitely really good this season. Played really well. Matthew Hughes, too, on that. Mostly playing third line. I mean, you'd love to see that. Absolutely terrific season for him. Because it's been terrific. You can see points, it's a career high. Wonderful. Vince Gibson over a point a game on the first line. Kako was a bit mediocre after a pay up, but it's okay. Connor Griffith, though, what a rookie season. 64 points in his rookie season. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Morgan Wiskoskis had 46 points, probably because he had less usage rates. Kel McCarr, 46. Ashton Hayes in his rookie season produced 45 points. Yeah, some really good production. Looking at goalies now, we already went over it, but Hellebuyck, mind-blowing. Let's go by entire league and show you exactly how well Connor Hellebuyck played. So 50 wins, that's most in the league. 8 losses is pretty much least in the league for goalies who played. I mean, he played 65 games and only had 8 losses. That's insane if you think about it. Shutouts, he led the league in shutouts. Save percentage, he led the league in save percentage. And like the best goalie other than Hellebuyck who has a shot at the Vezina is Michael DiPietro, but it's not even close. Like Hellebuyck should win the Vezina definitely because he has a 2.07 GAA, which is way better than everyone else. This was a terrific season for Connor Hellebuyck, really. Absolutely superb season. Now looking at all skaters, we didn't have anyone with ton amount of points. Oh my goodness, Tyler Sagan, you beauty. What a career so far. 101,500 points, and he's still putting up 121 points. Types numbers. Absolutely insane. Insane, Tyler Sagan. Miro Heiskanen, 111 as a defenseman. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This guy has, yeah, Dallas is nasty. They are nasty on that first line. Pastrnak, McKinnon, Laine, Draisaitl, Scheifele, Connor McDavid, Kyle Connor, Barkov, and some of these created players. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And I thought Yves Blouin was good with his 86, but he's playing third line. I mean, compared to the ice time that he gets compared to other people, I mean, 18 minutes, that's pretty much less than all of these guys who play like 20 minutes per game. So, yeah. There's that. By forwards, only Blouin in the top, basically, for us. Even Dubois had a good season. Going by defensemen now, any defenseman, Klingberg and Miro Heiskanen. What a defenseman pair that Dallas has. 97 assists. That is crazy. This is the best I've ever seen Miro Heiskanen sim. This is absolutely crazy, the amount of points he's put up. Insane. Insane numbers. Quinn Hughes, 69, 64 by Jake Bean. Jay Theodore, 64. Provorov, Boquist, even 60 points. He grew well. Noah Hannafin, Merkley, Fogg, Thomas Chabot, Morrissey got the spare, Gerard, Kel McCarr, our best defenseman. Obviously, he took a bit of a hit because he was playing second pair rather than first pair, like he was playing previous 2 seasons. But hey, if you can have an 88 Kel McCarr on your second pair, then that's a dub. That's an automatic dub. Charlie McAvoy, 86 overall. Tyson Barrie still putting up numbers. Matt Dumba, 88. Varenski, 88. Seth Jones, 88. Oliver Ekman-Larsson has a 78 for some reason. Logren, Ekblad, Gerard got the spare as an 82 overall. Morrissey, 87. Chabot, 89. Merkley, yeah. But Miro Heiskanen, miles ahead of everyone else. That's just crazy, the amount of points. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a defenseman score over 100 points. And quite frankly, I don't think a defenseman has done it ever since a long, long time. Don't know why it's not showing up by team year, but oh, now it is. Okay, so yeah, look at this. 111 points, 88, 72, 70. He's just been constantly improving each season. Look at this grind. Started with 33, then 30, then 37, 51, 56, 62, 70, 72, 88, 111. Crazy. Crazy. And only 24 power play points. That means he scored about 90 points. And his time on ice has been pretty much the same for a number of years now. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Miro Heiskanen, everybody. Miro Heiskanen. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this season. I'm not going to view the draft class right now. We'll see that later, like next episode. But let's have a quick look at our progress report. So, obviously, I mean, Hughes. Look at Connor Griffith, though. Naturally growing a lot. Capo Caco, Newendike, Blouin, Vince Gibson is somehow like our highest overall despite not being franchise potential. Don't really know how that works, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. Lagasse has grown naturally. Should be good, should be our starter, but he's also on an expiring deal looking for money. Hopefully, because we won't play him, maybe his demands will drop. And look at Nubo, he might be ready for an NHL role next year. Winkler will be someone we trade. Clefbaum is scoring well. Edgar Knights, that project we had, yeah, he's scoring really well. He'll grow in like 1 to 2 years. Romano too, he should be ready for a backup type role next year. Because he's already 76 overall. How about the 78 goalie we traded for? Hasn't grown yet. That's sad. But yeah, that's what we're looking for, baby. That's what we're looking for. Let's hope to repeat as champions. I mean, oh my goodness, our AHL team hit 60 wins. I wasn't even looking at that. Jamie Marshman with 108 points in the AHL and Fedotenko. Are you kidding me? Jamie Marshman had 70 goals? You've gotta be kidding me. That is insane. Insanity right over here. Wow. That's mind blowing. That's mind blowing. I like how it jumps from 100, jumps from 60 to 100. Crazy. Crazy numbers. How many guys did these play? I mean, they did have a lot of ice time, but still, that's crazy, crazy, crazy numbers right there. Goalies wise, Colton Ellis was good. Goligoski too. Limited games he played for us was no, but I'm coming up. He was terrific. 927 save percentage, 1.8 GAA. That is exactly what you like to see. Kaiser was, I mean, he was bad. No doubt about it. He's bad for us. And then we ditched him for Goligoski, who was really good. I mean, Cortonales played the majority of stuff for us, so yeah, pretty good season, at least regular season for both the teams. Well, let's see what happens in the playoffs, because that's when it matters, baby. That's when it matters. AHL team hasn't been able to do it for a couple of years. NHL team has definitely been doing it for a long, long time now. And on second thought, I will check the draft class because I want to have a look. So these high elites, potentially, I mean, it's very unlikely that they're high elites. Maybe medium elites, but definitely not high elites. I've never seen ever. I've never ever seen like that. I've never seen a high elite go in the second round. I just haven't seen it ever, so I'm gonna assume that they're high top 9s or high top 6s, maybe, but very unlikely that they're actually good players. As there you go, our first best, George Payette. Even though he's a grinder, which can sometimes be good, that's still not good. Like, we'd rather have a top 6 grinder. But other than that, all of our players are good players. And look at all the scouting we've done. If you go by scout rank, actually if you go by central scouting rank, then you see, look at this. 4 bar, 4 bar, 4 bar, 4 bar, all the way up to like 16. Even these guys are 4 bar covered. This guy right here is 3 bar low lead, maybe. Really good. Really, really good. I'm happy with what the scouting is already looking like. let alone what it will look like in a few years. But there's this Mike Smith type goalie, 5-year ETA, worth it. Even this top 6 grinder, worth it. But we already have a lot of uncoverings, and it's only going to be better as we have more time to scout. This is what good scouting gives you, folks. This is what good scouting gives you. All the way 3 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar. Most of these guys still 2 bar. And this is not even like close to the draft. So just tells you how important scouting is. It just tells you how important scouting is. You know, a guy like Petri Malimara, 3 bar low elite. This is going to be another good draft, I can tell. Looking at view contracts here, is there any contracts we would like to extend? Charpentier, he wants 7 mil. What did he do this season? I mean, no offense to you, but unless you did something good for us, just 16 points as an offensive defenseman. I changed you to offensive defenseman, sir. There's no excuses. But actually, there kind of is, because you're not actually an offensive defenseman. But still, 5 plus minus, not really deserving of a 7 mil contract per se. If you resign at like, I don't know, 6.4 mil, then I'll take you back. Kulak, I mean, he was great, but I doubt we bring him back. Banks, I think we're gonna probably qualify him because, yeah, Brodin is a contract we're gonna get rid of this year, so that frees up 4 mil for us. That's a good part. These guys are in the system. All expiring deals, I mean, the important ones we've already addressed. At least in terms of players. In terms of goalies is where it gets tough. Because Connor Hellebuyck wants 9 mil. And we're not ready to give him that. If he accepts at like, I'd like to say 7.8 mil for 1 year, that's a deal. And Lagasse, oof, he wants 8 mil too. Definitely not getting 8 mil, I can tell you that. How about 6.5 mil for 2 years, keeping you 1 year actually, keeping you an RFA. And you know what? Just because of that, let's advance a day. Lagasse rejects. Jeez, okay. All 3 of them reject. That's funny. Okay. Charpentier, come on. Come on. Come on. 6.5 mil, that's the most I'm willing to give you right now as an RFA. And as a goalie, Hellebuyck. If you sign for 8.2 mil, it'll still be worth it. And the gas, if you sign for 7 mil, then I'll still accept you. Another dub versus Chicago. Okay, he rejects. Charpentier rejects. They all three are dumb. They all three rejected. Good for you guys. But hey, 2 of you guys are RFAs, so you guys will end up re-signing with us anyway. As for Halbach, man, I'd really like to keep you, my friend. I'd really, really like to keep you. This franchise is basically nothing without you. I mean, that's not true, but so leading to nothing. I think we've made our case. I think this is it for this episode. Thank you for watching.